Assalamu alaikum. The example which I gave you about the aqidah or about the believing in actions, two examples. One example was I gave you a car, that the car should have power to start and should have running for for life of the car has to be something support the battery. The power is alternator. And in son also, when we have a body and we have soul, this is true, and we have a spirit which is there, but how we know the condition or the activity of that, or the duty, or something, how they manage, how it is. I give you two examples. One of them was car. The other one about the last week, I gave you the example of this table, which I mentioned when this table has a surface, has 4 legs, and in each legs we can put as a element of the body of this table, as we call it mind, sense, and perception, and the instinct, غريزة. So then this, when the soul is here, how we can find the soul in this table beside of those elements, like we don't know from where I said come the, for example, water is come on this table and the pour over here. What the water does, water right away when come on that, make wet, it's become wet all surface, and then this water has a circle instead, does not go to the to be as a square, cannot do square. Water is circle. It's got a deen. This also deen is circle. When we go all around from any kind of the circle, it's come the same dot, which will be the believer. And then anyway, then I mentioned that is if the water is one side of the table, is go down, and the mind go with it. It means the water, if you call him nafs, and then soul also, I mean the mind also go with the spirit, even though the wetness of the body of the surface is there, but water on the top of that, when dropping some this way or this way, and if it go right, I say the Rahman, right, left, and go to the shaitanic or shaitan way. So these are the example that I gave to you, that the soul and the spirit and the body. And this are the important point is on this, to believe when someone is suddenly come out without explanation for something that is cannot believe, so for to be as a Muslim. And then we have to, I talk about the very how to be as a person, as a religious, to believe in what? First Allah, and second the angels, which is angels also, the unseen creations of God, and the third is the book, which is Quran, and then also about the prophets, which we have all the history and all their has admonish all this hadith, Then also we should believe that about the we are and hereafter, and also we believe that is the Allah's power, that we will be alive, even though we dying, and then we be alive back again. That is, in this case, if we have no knowledge in how it is processed, it is kind of heavy for someone to be as a Muslim. It can be heavy, because without this all understanding, it needs to read and education, and go to practicing and think about and tafakkur and ta'aqul, and then you become a good Muslim. Other than that, if it is just for fun, is not. Islam is not for fun, but only for the prosperity. Other than that, nothing. Islam is for prosperity of life and hereafter, for both. Those other things which we are facing, is all of them is just illusion, nothing. However, then I mentioned about the someone has to be, how to be Muslim, has to be trained. For somebody trained, if it is new people coming to in this Islam, we see a lot of people has come in Islam, alhamdulillah, for century to century, years and years. Every day, or not every day, at least every month, every week, we see somebody become Muslim. But what the name of Muslim, I had some observation about it, that the person was become Muslim by the name only, by the purpose of something, and or worldly things, and a personal interest, and that is not acceptable, as without knowledge, without a strong belief, without act upon the Islam, ahkam of Islam. Quran is constitute entirely for the action in believing. So the person when come out, and then for the purpose, I gave you example about the people want to marry. When they want to marry, what they do, when they come to the masjid, they say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Nothing else. And the people was very happy from him, and make him so much, and praise him. This is when he left from that masjid, and then he has nothing to say anything else about Islam. He has nothing to do, not any action, not any continuation of the what Islam, salat, all arkan of 5 things, they don't do it. Oh, and still they are proud, and then they are for the purpose of to be married. And the problem was that, I mentioned summary, that as I said, that is all the ulama, all the mullah, the khatib in the masajid, they have to think. And the person has come to you to say, I am become Muslim. You should not accept only for that, to say yes. You have to find somebody to make a shahada for the person. Yes, I know this person is believing, that person has an act of Islam. Action is and true to the all requirement of Islamic tradition, Islamic essential obligations. That was the mullah or the khatib has to be, hakim has to be, ask him to what you believe, and test him and interview him. What do you believe? For what? If he said, Amantu billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rasulihi wal yawmil akhiri wa laqadra khayrihi wa sharrihi min Allahi ta'ala wal ba'as ba'da al-maut, And then after shahadat of this other person, on this person to become Muslim, and this guy he say like this, and then you hug him, you support him or something. That's what I mentioned a summary about last week. And also about the saying about the spirit in Islam. What is the spirit? Spirit is once Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about the one of the through to the Adam, how he put his power, his knowledge gave to the Adam, and Adam also become stand up by that gift that God gave them. How the story of that also I mentioned, that is one how the God wants to bring that Adam. So before Adam there was some other creations, but other things was happen. But inshallah, I would like to bring that information in one of the special program, inshallah. But anyway, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the second his term of creations, he said the angels that he said, وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي خَالِقٌ بَشَرًا مِنْ طِينٍ. In the second term that he announced to the Malaik that I wanted to create of Bashar. So, and then maintain from the dirt, because the dirt already was before insan was created. And then also there was another ayat was also it is the verse of Quran. And also another place I remember said, وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي خَالِقٌ بَشَرًا مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ مِنْ حَمَإٍ مَسْنُونٍ. And then this is one of the order, that is the announcement that God said that then Malaik, those are the angels, right away they make the insan from the dirt. Of course, there was an angels around the Islam. Inshallah, I will talk with you later what the angel they are, what they do, what is their obligation. So, and then they did not finish it. They did not make it, because they don't have a mind. They don't have a soul to bring some creativity. Angel does not have any. So then the angel was go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and said, we cannot make it more. And even though the other verse says, قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ, that one is for خَالِقٌ, and this جَاعِلٌ. And then at that time, as the angel says, they are making bad things, because the angels saw before of their own experience. Other than that, they don't know. Really, the Adam make that things. However, so and then after that, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَإِذَا سَوَيْتَهُ وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. And then after that, he put him his ruh, his power, his soul from Allah to the Adam. And Adam suddenly فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ, and then he stand up, make it thank you. That's the one. Inshallah, I gave you one more break, and then I come back, continue my information to you.